Hey there, it's Shauna. I hope you're doing good. This video is all about the full moon in Libra that's happening on Wednesday, March 23rd, 2016. So this full moon is extra special because it's also a lunar eclipse, and lunar eclipses are really special. They only happen about twice a year, and they bring in opportunities for us to connect with something that's greater than ourselves. They bring in opportunities for us to connect with our spiritual evolution, for soul growth. And this can manifest in a variety of different ways depending on what your sign is and what's going on in your life right now. But they always will bring in these little tiny opportunities that will continue to grow and blossom over the next 3 to 6 months. So I really want you to pay attention to what's happening, and again, little synchronistic kind of events and things that feel subtle but important in your life right now around this time. So if you want to know more about the eclipses, why they happen, and a deeper look into how to really use that energy, you can watch my other video about that. But in essence, this particular full moon, this particular eclipse is all around the theme of relationships and deepening existing relationships, creating healthier boundaries, and deepening a relationship with ourselves as well. So that's because this moon is in the sign of Libra. So whenever we have a full moon, the moon appears to be completely illuminated. So this is always a metaphor for our heart space, for how we're feeling. So what we've been working on, what we've been doing, and then our feelings and emotions as well have a chance to be brought to light completely. So because of this time around the full moon, there may be more emotional sensitivity, especially because it's an eclipse. And there may be this feeling of being more completely enmeshed in what it is that you've been working on, especially if there's something that you intended or have been working on since the new moon that happened on March 8th, new moon in Pisces. So around this time, I want you to be very delicate with yourself, with your emotions. Know that you're going to be feeling more sensitive, and with this eclipse, you may be feeling like things are blown out of proportion to a certain extent. There may just be a lot going on for you in general. So really good for you to stay connected to your heart space and to what it is that you really want. And then in particular, to use this energy, we want to think about the theme of Libra and Aries. So the relationship signs, right? Whenever there's a full moon, we have the moon in one sign and then the sun in another sign. That's what creates the full moon. So we have moon in Libra, which is Libra, all about relationships and balance and harmony, what it is that we value. And then the sun in Aries. So Aries is all about the self and the personal ego and drive and what am I going to do to assert myself in this world. It's about me and mine. So two energies that seem very opposite, but they have a common goal. Their common goal is to have a healthy relationship. Libra is about having a relationship with others, and then Aries is about healthy relationship with the self. So we want to combine these two energies in a healthy way. So I want you to ask yourself around this time, how is your relationship with yourself, first and foremost? Do you honor yourself? Do you have healthy boundaries with yourself, with your needs, with your wants, with your desires? Do you take yourself seriously? And then the opposite side of that, what's your relationship like with the people in your life? I think that this full moon is really asking us to have a deeper connection with the people in our lives. Sometimes eclipses can kind of shake things up, so they can at times bring in new people to our lives, or they can assist us with removing toxic relationships. That may happen for you with this eclipse, but I feel like this eclipse is more about working with what we've got. So working with the relationships that we do have in place right now and creating, again, that healthy boundary, healthy balance, healthy respect for yourself and for the other person that you're in a relationship with. And again, it's Libra, but we also want to think about this Aries energy too, because that Aries energy wants to be honored. The sun is the other half of the full moon. The sun is the other half that creates the lunar cycles. Without the sun, we would not have full moons and new moons and all this good stuff. So I want you to really think about that. How does that balance with you, with yourself, and then the people that you have in your life? This is also very much as well, because it's Libra, about what it is that you value. And so that's all interconnected. So the people that you surround yourself and the way that you treat yourself, is that in alignment with your values, with what it is that you hold truest to yourself? A really nice exercise around this is to just write down in a journal 20 things that you value. And that can be anything. That can be you value, nature or peace or solitary time or excitement or adventure, etc., blah, 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 whatever it is. And then look at that list and how do you embody that kind of energy? I want you to think about that, because again, the whole thing with this Libra Aries vibe is it always starts with the self and then it radiates out. So, you attract the people that vibe with the way that you are. So lots of good stuff to think about around this eclipse. The biggest thing that I want you to do, though, is to pay attention to little synchronistic events that happen, because those are important. That's always going to happen around an eclipse. Little things that catch your eye, or common messages that are coming to you as well, where something just keeps coming into your consciousness or something continues to be presented to you. These are little messages for you, and I want you to pay attention. So please definitely join me on the full moon on Wednesday, March 23rd at 7 p.m. Pacific time for the full moon meditation circle. I do that every new moon and every full moon. It's a little circle where we get together. You can attend live locally in Encinitas if you're in the area, or you can call in and listen live. I have options for you to call in or listen on the computer as well. And it's a really fun group where we just talk about the energy of the moon, how we're feeling, and then I do a guided meditation specifically for that energy. Hope you enjoyed this. If you did, please leave me a comment and let me know. And follow me on social media too and say hi. You can follow me on Facebook and Instagram to stay up to date on all of the moon cycles, day to day, what's going on in the astrology signs and all of that fun stuff. So wishing you a wonderful day, and I will talk to you soon. Namaste. Mwah.